February 21st, 2009. Basically, what we got going on is we want a forum for independent artists to release their music to kind of combat that larger stream, let people know that they have a choice in what they listen to, so that we're not force-feeding anything down anyone's throat. This event was put together, donations only, pretty much the free sweat and labor of everyone involved in the project from the ground up. So it's kind of an amazing thing we have going.
This is Mr. Echoes from the Opus, and this is the Black Day Sessions.
When did music really begin? Did the angels come softly tall, straight, alive, and clean beside still waters? Or did music begin when the first wind sang through forests of pine? This we know. God filled this universe with music. Fall leaves rattling in the wind and rustling on the grass. Cataracts of music, for he filled the world with uplifting sounds. Surely, God uses music in a most unique way.
What do you feel about Chicago's potential as becoming a music epicenter in competition with cities like New York or LA?
See, I think it could, because only based on really where the scene is now. I mean, back then the scene was so small, and it was like everybody was doing it. Everybody was in the same exact circle. But as far as a like an epicenter, I still think it's going to take more time where labels actually take us serious and start, delving more into what we do. So I think it's very possible.
I think it's going to take more of an attitudinal shift, personally, and I still see Chicago as it was, even though it's more artists out. And I don't know, outlook ain't good to me, but I could be wrong.
What are your feelings on the Chicago hip hop scene right now?
I've seen the support kind of drop off, and I think sometimes there's generation, the new generation comes up,
Sure.
The younger people, they start getting into the 21 or older shows and stuff like that. But sometimes I feel like there's groups that should be bigger in their own city, and then they go out, they tour, and then they go to other cities and they're huge,
Sure.
and they get this huge following, and then they come back here and it's but everybody knows people have been doing stuff for a long time.
Years.
And they get respect
Yeah.
here, but when they have a show, they should be, full houses, you know what I'm saying? And
Sure.
Not just paying respect, but they put out great albums,
Absolutely, man, absolutely. Are you big in Japan?
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I went there, and Everybody was a lot smaller than me.
You're enormous, man.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
how's your following?
it's good. It's
Yeah.
good. I was out there. I did a bunch of shows in Tokyo and Osaka. It was great. I loved it.
You know, when I was younger, actually, like a lot of stuff that was out wasn't really hip hop based. So a friend of mine who used to go to Detroit all the time, and he used to bring back these tapes, like straight up like New York underground tapes, and he'd bring back like Rakim and bring back KRS-One, and then he brought back a group called Public Enemy. It's like, man, you ever heard of this? He's like, I'm like, you know, just the, you know, you hear Chuck, here it is, you know, like, wow, you know, it was kind of like, what is this? And I saw where it was going, like the progression of it, like I said, with KRS-One, with Rakim, you know, I look at it as like the pinnacle, you know, and when I heard Public Enemy using all these sounds and just the way that they kind of put the production together and heard Chuck D voice over it, I was just like, wow, it was mind blowing. So from that point on, I was hooked.
When did you get started, man?
I was DJing around. I started around '93 when I was in high school. I was DJing like house parties and stuff.
Cool.
And then like '96, it was 95, 96 is when I started getting into music production.
Okay. And so, Maker, what's the deal with the name?
You know Joey Vertebreaker?
Sure.
Obviously, he has a cool name. You know,
Vertebreaker, yeah, absolutely. From them Bad Apples.
Yes,
from your crew.
He was at my house, and I was telling him like, man, I need to find a cool name because you know I can't come up with anything good. And he's like, what do you do? I make beats.
Used to front like I could get in double door, just getting hyper. Shit was wild, different styles. Back when biters was biters. Underground was underground. Tower records ain't like us, but they had them back jumps. We peep all the writers and lamp alone the gramophone will be in.
Hello, this is Maker.
This is Mr. Echoes from the Opus.
This is the Isle of Weight from the Opus.
Hello everybody, my name is Marcos. I'm Boye.
My name is Jamie Sanchez.
Hey, this is Aloe.
And this is Black Ink Sessions.